Good morning everyone. I hope you all are well, and in this video I'm gonna break down what's going on market and how you can plan your trades according to this market. So let's get begin. So if we see in BTC, अगर हम BTC में देखें तो अभी 4 hours time पे let me clear this chart. In daily time frame we can see market is in downtrend, and right now if we see अगर हम इसको ध्यान से देखें तो अभी ये जो रेंज है इसको हम लिक्विडिटी बुल्स कहते हैं. लिक्विडिटी बुल्स में है, बट इवन दो इट्स होल जोन इज़ लिक्विडिटी बुल, इसने इसको ब्रेक किया एंड यू कैन सी दिस इज़ द सप्लाई जोन ओवर हियर. दिस होल जोन इज सप्लाई जोन. इवन दो दिस इज़ द लिक्विडिटी बुल्स, इट्स ब्रेक दिस जोन्स एंड हम अच्छी तरह से देख सकते हैं कि इसने ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर किया है एंड वी कैन सी दिस इज अ डिमांड जोन where market is trying to go upside. 4 hour time पे में देखें तो हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि these zones 67,354 to at least 65,200, this whole zone is the demand zone. Market touched this zone and went upside. We can see the break of structure of upside this even this range too. मतलब हमने देखा कि डिमांड पे आ चुका है, इसने ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर जो कॉन्फर्मेशन भी की है. और हमने कल वीडियो में बताया था कि हम इस जोन पे वेट करेंगे एटलीस्ट 68,400 की जोन में. दिस इज़ द रिसेंट डिमांड जोन. यू कैन सी देयर वाज अ गैप. ये एक गैप था जो कि मार्केट ने फील किया. आई वाज वेटिंग फॉर कम टू दिस डिमांड जोन बिकॉज देयर इज़ लॉट्स ऑफ लाइक इम्बैलेंसेस इन हियर. यू कैन सी इम्बैलेंस अभी तक ये फील नहीं हुआ है, हालांकि हाफ ऑफ द तो फील हो गया, बट स्टिल देयर इज़ लिटिल बिट ऑफ इम्बैलेंस. अभी देखते हैं क्या होता है कि अगर हम 30 मिनट में देखें तो इसने अपने इम्बैलेंस जोन से ही गैप से ही अपसाइड दे दिया. अगर हम शायद तो स्कैल्प ले सकते, बट आई एम नॉट रिकमेंडिंग स्कैल्प, स्पेशली दोज हु इज़ न्यू इन दिस इंडस्ट्री. सो वी आर वेटिंग फॉर दिस जोन. लेट्स सी व्हाट्स हैपन. अगर इस जोन में आता है a little bit of retracement, even though we don't need retracement because already retracement is done in this time. Still we are gonna get some confirmation in 5 minutes or 50 minutes. Let's see what happen. अगर confirmation मिलते हैं तो हम ऊपर जाएंगे, और अगर एग्रेसिव एंट्री जाएंगे तो हम इसके मिड जोन से जाने के ट्राई करेंगे. अगर यहाँ से ही अपसाइड जाने के तो हम कॉन्फर्मेशन की वेट करेंगे. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपन. अगर ऐसा होता है तो हम ऊपर की साइड थ्रेड ले लेंगे, आई मीन बाय साइड के लिए जाएंगे. तो दीज आर ऑल लिक्विडिटी BSLs. These are gonna be our liquidity zones, like to target this liquidities. First step is gonna be our this. Let's say क्या होता है कि अभी मार्केट नहीं चाहते कि क्या होता है. अगर इस जोन्स को रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करता मार्केट, अगर होता क्या है कि अगर इस जोन को मार्केट नहीं करता तो वी आर गोना गो फॉर डाउन साइड. Like if it's break these zones, I'm not talking about liquidity sweepings, I'm talking about break these zones or especially these zones, then we are gonna wait for creation of lower high, then we are gonna go downside. But this zone is gonna be little bit scary because we can see there is a demand zone. I already told you कि 4 आवर में यहाँ पे एक ऑलरेडी डिमांड जोन है जिसमें मार्केट लाइक कंसोलिडेशंस कर सकते हैं लिटिल बिट ऑफ टाइम के लिए. लाइक इवन दो क्रिएट लाइक यहाँ पर आकर कंसोलिडेशन कर सकते हैं. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट्स हैपन. अगर इस जोन को पूरी ब्रेक करते हैं, इफ़ इट्स ब्रेक दिस ऑल जोन, देन आई विल gonna go for I'm gonna target these all liquidities. Okay, this is gonna be our target. If it break these zones, and especially if it's break these zones, like break this demand zone and create lower highs. So this is for BTC. Let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum is the same as BTC. You can see BTC में जो है वो इथेरियम में भी इथेरियम BTC को पूरी की पूरी फॉलो करते हैं. तो लेट्स सी व्हाट इज इन डेली टाइम पे. इन डेली टाइम पे वी कैन सी This is breakup structure already done. This is demand zone, and we can see the range just like BTC. Even though it's range, it's already break its high. It's trying to create higher highs. Let me zoom this in. If we see, this is the belly demand zone, almost 1900 and 1900 to 999 almost. Okay, this is the demand zone. This is the extreme demand zone. But if we see this break these zones already in 4-hour time frame, we can see break these zones, and this is the demand zone just like BTC. We are waiting for these zones, but market doesn't come. Let's see what's right now. अगर इस डिमांड जोन में आते हैं जस्ट लाइक दिस, रिट्रेस करते हैं इस डिमांड जोन में और रिट्रेस और कंफर्मेशन व्हाटएवर यू से, अगर ऐसा करते हैं तो हम ऊपर के साइड लिक्विडिटी अर्न के लिए जाएंगे. This is for Ethereum. Let's talk about gold. What's going on gold? In daily time frame, we can see market is reacting these zones, and this is the demand zone. Liquidity swaps already done, but we are not totally confirmed that this is, even though it's in overall time frame we can see it's bullish. That's why it react these zones, but a daily candle you can see market is retracing in upside. In 4-hour time frame we can see even though market is trying to go upside for retracement. Okay, take this mind because we are not having the higher as it's break zones but not totally confirmed. I'm gonna show you why. In 4-hour time frame we can see market is trying to go upside. Now it is in 1-hour supply zone level. This is a mid supply levels. We can see the imbalance already filled, but let's see. In 30 minutes we can see this is a zones. If it react these zones, like we will target these liquidities at least from these demand zones. Okay, we're gonna hunt like this and like this. If it doesn't happen like this, it just went to these zones. If it just went these zones, then we are gonna wait for these zones. Like, let me show you. In 4-hour we can see this is the whole zone. This is the whole zone, almost 4751 to 4664. So this is the whole zone. It's the supply level in 4-hour time frame, and in 1-hour time frame we can see there is a little bit mess, but I am waiting for these zones because let me show you. This is gonna be the good zones. This is a whole supply level, but let's see. For me, I am waiting for this one, this candle, this imbalance candle. I am waiting for this candle because we can see there is no gap or there is no imbalance in these candles in 1-hour time frame, but we can see the imbalance in these candles, and this is perfect zones. This is gonna be the perfect zones for if it break these zones and do some like break of structure of downside, then we're gonna hunt all those liquidities of downside. You have to wait for confirmation in gold. Okay, that is most important, and these are all liquidities. We're gonna target these all liquidities or demand zone. Let's see what's happened. Now let's talk about US oil. In US oil you can see I have already marked this is a liquidity pool, this is a demand zone, and market is overall bullish. We can see liquidity sweeps in downside has already been done, and now it's retracing. We can see the demand zone. I was waiting for these zones. Let me show you. Especially in 1 hour I was waiting for these zones. I already told you if there is no confirmation I'm not gonna go upside. So it doesn't break these zones. I already told you about these setups, but let me clear these things right now. Now you can see market is this demand range. and in 1 hour time frame lots of mess. Okay, there is lots of mess, and you can see this and these are all liquidities. Okay, we can see the liquidities even though in 1 hour time frame it does break up structure of these zones. It does POS, and we can see the sweeps in here. We can see the sweeps in here 1 hour time frame, and this zone is respected. But let's see, actually I wanted to confirm these zones, but there are no confirmation. If it's like you need to, for my experience, it went like this, then do some retracement like this. I want to, मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये सारे लिक्विडिटी जो है इसको हंट करे इवन दो इट्स इन द रेंज, देन ब्रेकअप स्ट्रक्चर एंड एक वैली डिमांड जोन हो in especially in short time frame, then we're gonna plan to hunt all those liquidities. Okay, this is for today in US oil. Let me the zone is literally mess, so I would recommend it for more confirmation. Let's ignore this right now. Let's talk about CU. What's going on CU? In daily time frame we can see market react from these zones. This is a demand level where market went upside from this level. In 4 hour time frame we can see market is creating higher highs. You can see market is creating actually range. This is the whole range. This is a whole range, but we can see the creation of higher highs. So I was waiting for to come this. I was waiting for sweeps of this. Especially I want कि ये जो liquidity से hunt हो और ये imbalance जो है feel हो, then do some breakup structure in upside, then we are gonna go upside because overall market is bullish. This is for the EU. Let's talk about what's going on in USA. In daily trend in USA is bullish, but you can see the breakup structure of these zones, and these are also the zones. This is the supply levels, and we can see the imbalance also. And the imbalance is in here. If market comes here and do some like retracement type thing, then we're gonna go. First supply level is this. So this is for today. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do subscribe, and कल मिलते हैं, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय.